Here goes. Kia ora. My name is Lewis. I'm from New Zealand. I'm 31 years old, and this will be probably the 15th, maybe more, times that I've tried to record this video, and over quite a few years too. So yeah, so like I said, my name is Lewis and I'm 31 and I'm an alcoholic. I'm making this video to keep myself accountable and prove to myself and others that I can do this, and that if I can do this, other people can do this as well. And by do this, I mean give up and live a sober life. The longest I've gone without alcohol was almost a year, and that was due to my working circumstances. I was working very remotely out in the bush for Department of Conservation. I just didn't have any access to the alcohol. You know, I'd fly in to town every 10-20 days, and I was actually living a good healthy lifestyle. I just didn't crave it. But pretty much since I was 12 years old, I've had a real bad problem, and that problem's gotten to the point now my health is just, it's really bad. I've just hit 151 kg. I'm not sure what that is in pounds, but that's heavy. I'm pretty tall, and I'm 6'4", but you know, my knees, I've been off work for 3 months now with a tear in my MCL, and the first 2.5 months of that, man, I was drinking so much. Yeah, it's real bad. I've been drinking about 3 liters of beer, homebrew beer that I've been making myself every night. I don't drink in the morning, but since I've been off work, I've been drinking it. I started drinking at like 2 p.m. some days, and it's, oh man, it's hard. I've got a 6-month-old daughter. I've got a wife and 2 other older daughters, and I'm not being a good father. I'm not aggressive, but I can be grumpy, and that's because I'm hungover. And that's not fair on anyone around me, especially with this injury. I'm able to stand and walk around now, but my wife's had to pretty much do everything for the last 3 months. I'm getting better now at helping around the house, but I could be doing more. And before my injury, you know, I was working, coming home, and all I could think about was having a beer. And I didn't want to admit that I had an issue. My wife had brought it up a couple times, and she was real nice about it. She wasn't mean in any way, but she was concerned, and I dismissed her concerns because I didn't want to acknowledge that I had a problem, and that was pretty scary to me. Now it is, not then. I tried to ignore it, but deep down I knew that I had some issue going on there. I was spending a lot of money on alcohol, and then I had the bright idea of buying a homebrew kit, you know, and my excuse to my wife was, oh, I won't be spending as much alcohol, you know, and it makes 23 liters, that'll last me weeks. I'll be doing 1 a month. And in reality, it was lasting me, man, a week and a half. And that ain't good. It can't be good for my body. I've been a massive drinker my whole life, basically, apart from that little time I had off. And I've struggled with addiction. I struggled heavily with drugs when I was a kid, trying to fit in, not having, you know, a full family, just me and mum in a different country, you know, and I was just trying to forget all the problems and stuff, and that was not good. I've beat the drugs, but now it's time for me to beat the alcohol. Now, I've been pretty good the last week and a half. My wife's birthday was on the 19th of last month, and that was the last drink that I've had. And I want to carry on and do better. I want to be able to be here for when my youngest daughter when she graduates, I'll be here for when the other two, but what if that's another 18 years away, or 17. And the way I'm going, mate, I'll be lucky if I've got 10 years with the way that I've been killing my body. I started to get the shakes. My mood was terrible. I was hungover every day. Yeah. First few days of no alcohol was pretty gnarly, and that's when I realized I actually had a bad problem. And the fact that I can't fit any of my clothes. This is the only jumper that fits me now. I got some old basketball shorts that are stretchy, and they pretty much all I wear. Or I stole my wife's hoodie because it's a normal jumper size on me, and that's kind of embarrassing. I want to take my daughters to the pools, and I can't even take my top off because my stretch marks are so bad now because I'm gotten so big. And I'm being a bit selfish here because I'm too embarrassed about how I look now. And it's not a good feeling. I want to be able to run around and play sports with my kids, and I couldn't even run 100 meters right now. It's pretty sad. So I'm making this video to hold myself accountable and prove to others that if you struggle with this, man, you can do it. You can beat this. It's not the easiest thing to do, eh? And asking for help is even harder. I need to go to therapy, I know that. I've tried it a couple times, but I ran away from the hard conversations and I didn't go back. But I think I need to, have a clear mind, go a few months without alcohol so I can really think and have a deep dive. Because when I'm drinking, man, my memory is horrible. It's not good. So, yeah, like I said, I'm doing this to basically prove to myself and to others that it's a beatable thing, and alcohol is horrible. It's the devil. Alcohol has made me do some horrible, questionable things. Not too horrible, but, like some pretty bad things in my life. Bad choices, bad life choices. Put myself in some bad situations, and it's, and I want other people to know that if that's how you feel, it's not too late to change your life around and be a better person. And for all those other blokes out there, that if you are struggling, you can be the better dad, you can be the better man. Because it's been almost 2 weeks, and my mind, I can feel it. I'm making rational decisions now. I broke a plate the other day. I think it was yesterday, actually. And I wasn't real angry at myself. It was a mistake. Whereas if I was hungover, or not if I was drinking, I was real happy when I was drinking. But if I wasn't, everything would make me grumpy. And that's not a good thing. So you can do it. You can be a better man, for sure. And I want to prove to myself and my wife, and children, and the rest of my family that it's a beatable thing. I don't want to take too much of your time, and I don't really know where I'm going with this, but yeah, I'm just going to post this so I can basically, hold myself accountable, because I haven't really held myself accountable much in life. Haven't really had that much determination. I've made it, I've had some pretty cool accomplishments. My marriage and my kids are easily the top of that list. But what does that matter if I'm not going to be around to enjoy it with them? And so it's about time I kick my bum into gear and carry on and do a good job and be the man that I'm supposed to be. So yeah, thank you for watching. I'm going to try and use this and update as much as I can, really, so I can see the accomplishments, because I really think that I can do this, and I'm going to do this. So yeah, if you guys want to watch and cheer me on, that would be appreciated. Kia ora whanau, thank you.